Hello, creative cooks and fictional foodies. Welcome back to The Witch's Kitchen and another episode of Fictional Foods Vegan, the cooking channel where we bring your favorite foods from fantasy to table. We've had a lot of fun this month celebrating our dad and making some of his favorite foods or foods from fictional works that he loved. And we are going to round out July with a birthday cake. Well, birthday cupcakes. We wanted to make sure that we celebrate what would have been our father's 75th birthday by making a cupcake that is inspired from his favorite cake and his favorite ice cream flavor. Our dad loved coconut cake and chocolate cake. So because we're not a fan of coconut, we are focusing on the chocolate by making a chocolate chip cake, but we're going to have a little hint of coconut in there by making our buttermilk with coconut milk instead of soy milk like we usually do. And his favorite ice cream, he loved a good vanilla ice cream, but his favorite ice cream is butter pecan ice cream. We were actually worried we weren't going to be able to find pecans because it's hard not to find in Japan, but randomly we were out with our friend and we found it, so we took it as a sign from the universe and guidance from our dad that this was the one to make. So we would be making a buttered pecan Swiss meringue buttercream. It's going to have the spiced flavors of butter pecan ice cream, and it's going to have toasted pecans in it to go with our cake. There's also going to be a little ginger in the cake to add some extra spice and flavor, and we are using decaf coffee in the cake as well because coffee actually helps kind of boost the flavor of chocolate. As always, thank you so much for tuning in for these videos so you can have some inspiration for food to cook at home as well. Please like this video, comment any other recipes, whether they're classic or fictional foods that you would like to see made, and head over to Ko-fi for the written version of the recipe as always. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you know when we post our videos and recipes. That is enough chit chat for now. Let's make these cupcakes. See you in the kitchen. For our chocolate cake, we are actually doing oil-based this time instead of butter. So we're going to need oil, vanilla, buttermilk, cocoa powder, the coffee that we're adding in, flour. We've got a mix of baking powder, baking soda, salt, and ginger. Some chocolate chunks that we're gonna mix in, so there'll be random bites of extra chocolate, and of course, sugar. In order to put the cake together, it's very simple. We're going to mix all of our dry ingredients except for the coffee together and give them a good stir. Make sure that it looks like it's an even color so that you know the cocoa powder has been thoroughly combined. And we're going to mix all of our wet ingredients plus our coffee together. The reason we're adding the coffee into the wet ingredients is to make sure that it dissolves completely and that it will be evenly mixed throughout the batter instead of having to worry about if it got dissolved since it was in the dry mix. Once everything's mixed together, we are going to scoop it into our cupcake liners and bake them in the oven. For our butter pecan frosting, you've seen us make a Swiss meringue buttercream before, but this one is a little bit different, so we're still going to walk you through the steps. First, we're going to toast our pecans so that they have some time to cool before we try and adding them to our buttercream. The heat might melt the butter. We don't know. We don't want to risk it. So we're going to toast these first and then prepare our buttercream as usual. We are going to beat our butter until it is smooth. Slowly add in our powdered sugar, but this time we're also adding in our nutmeg, cinnamon, and salt too. Then of course we will add our vanilla and our aquafaba into the mix until it's all combined. Then we are going to fold in our toasted pecans and make sure that those are all well incorporated. Our pecans should be small enough to squeeze through a piping bag because we are going to pipe it onto our cupcakes. You can crush them and roll your cupcakes in it, or sprinkle them on top, or just put a whole pecan on top if that's your jam and you don't want to use too many pecans. But this is how we're doing it. We're going to mix it in our frosting and then pipe it onto the cupcake. Now for decorating the cupcakes, we found some organic chocolate syrup at our grocery store. So we are going to put a drizzle of extra chocolate on top because a little extra chocolate never hurt, because birthday cakes should be fun. All right, everyone, it is time for the moment of truth. We are going to try our cupcake. I have to be careful not to get this on our dress. Here we go. Itadakimasu. This is really good. I'm very happy with the way that this turned out. It's more like a brownie on top. It's got a little bit of a crunch from cooking in the oven, which adds a nice little textural difference. And so do the nuts. It's very lovely. And then the inside is also soft and delicious. And it's a good thing that I am not keeping these cupcakes for myself, because I would eat them all. This is really good. I'm very excited to finish these. I love the frosting. It adds a nice little bit of spice. The chocolate drizzle on top is not necessary. It's chocolatey enough, but it is good for decoration and it doesn't take the chocolate overboard. We didn't add cocoa powder because we didn't feel like it needed it. This is really good. I'm gonna enjoy this. Thank you so much again for watching. I really hope that you try this version of a chocolate cupcake. It turned out great. And this would be great for any celebration. We're always happy when you tune in, and we look forward to seeing you in the kitchen again. Bye bye for now.